Praise be to the Lord, to God our Savior, who daily bears our burdens. This is Psalm 68:19. Each day has its own cares. Storing up hurts and plotting out worries is a pretty useless activity, but it is very human. Sometimes late at night when I'm tired and fuzzy-headed, I put off going to bed, and usually because I'm already thinking about all the things I have to do tomorrow. So it kind of feels like procrastinating the things I have to do, which is pretty silly because usually what I really need is just a full night's sleep. And after I get that, wake up in the morning, everything looks a lot more peachy and bright, and all the to-dos look a lot more doable. God's mercies are new every morning and sufficient for the day. Sufficient for that day. Not for yesterday, not for tomorrow. God holds those in his hands, but I think he gives us grace just for what is in front of us. And this thing of playing over the past and holding on to condemnation or borrowing tomorrow's fears, I think it is part of how God has set eternity in our hearts. Like something deep inside us is offended at the fact that the present is the only moment where we have any authority. But we are bound to time, and it does drive us to depend on God, to trust him. Or it can, if we recognize that this is what he's pointing us towards. It's kind of like when the Israelites wandered in the desert and God fed them with manna. He instructed them very specifically, only collect what you need for that day. Likewise, Jesus said, take up your cross daily and follow me. So why keep a backlog of burdens? God is willing to bear them daily. Holding on to the past and things that God is weaving together for good, things that he has already forgiven and covered over. Worrying about the future, things we don't at all know or understand or have any control over. That's trying to take control for ourselves when he calls us to be faithful with the only span of time that he's actually given a steward over. That's today. I think a good practice just for living this out is to come to God in the morning with all your cares and set yourself to follow him. Then by evening, whatever you've accumulated, again, you can hand it to him, rest in his love, having seen his faithfulness carry you through that day. Go in peace.